Hi. If this is your first time, welcome. And if you've been here before, and I hope you have, welcome back. I have come to look forward very much to this time that we spend together. It anchors my week. And it sets a theme of intention, a lens through which to look at the events that continue to unfold around us. And it reminds me to breathe. And I hope it does the same thing for you. We need to breathe. Imagine every day, at some point during the day, we need to remember to let go, to release, in order to breathe in again. This is our moment to breathe, fully, deeply, restoratively, and hopefully therapeutically. As you know, since our pandemic practice began, I have been struck by how closely our Jewish calendar and the themes of our tradition have reflected our current experience. This week is no exception. As a way of framing today's meditation, we have begun a new book of the Torah, just this last Shabbat. It is named in Hebrew, Bamidbar. Literally, that means in the wilderness. After the dramatic, miraculous high points of the book of Exodus and the aspirational discussion of laws in the book of Leviticus, laws which are meant to ensure that the Israelites will be a holy people in the promised land and thus be able to remain in the land, Numbers brings us right back down to earth. The book of Numbers chronicles the day-to-day reality of wandering in the wilderness by the time the book starts for 38 more years of the 40. It reveals the boredom, the angst, the foul tempers, the complaining, the fears, the moments of triumph, and the moments of failure. It details the Israelites' constant anxiety about food, even though they are receiving manna every day, and water. The English name for the book is Numbers, because it begins with a census, which at a certain level tells us not only how many people are part of the community, but tells us as well upon whom the community can count. I find the current daily drumbeat of counting. How many new cases of the virus? How many total cases? And most chillingly, the daily death toll. I find this a strange and inverted and unwelcome echo of the Torah's reckoning. The opening chapters of the book also detail how the Israelite tribes are to arrange themselves when marching and when setting up camp. These arrangements are for organizational, military, and religious reasons, but the overall purpose is to ensure the proper, most effective, most advantageous arrangement for the safety, well-being, and success of the entire enterprise. It may not be social or physical distancing, but it is certainly social and physical arrangement for the greatest benefit, for the greatest number of Israelites. There is one more detail that I would share with you, as it relates so closely to our daily concerns. There is a special census described after the general census, that of the Levites, the smallest tribe of Israel, and one that consists of a special class of people, those who attend to the spiritual needs of the nation. These are the essential workers, the group of specialists who were crucially important to the religious, spiritual, and therefore even physical health and well-being of the people. Because of their special status, they are exempt from military service. There is something about the ancient contemporary parallelism and symbolism that says to me, at the very least, that our Torah has relevance to our lives, and even more, that there is a continuity in our tradition that holds us and enfolds us and even shelters us at times when we feel unmoored, lost, wandering. It says to me, there is a way, a path forward, even a promised land waiting. Let's breathe in. As we remind ourselves, we must not give up. Let us breathe out that sense of defeat. Let us breathe in hope, anticipation even, and let us breathe out despair. Let us breathe in the intention to proceed, and breathe out the impulse to stay in place. Even if we physically stay in place, let us, above all, breathe. So I invite you to find a comfortably alert position in a chair, on the floor. If this is a practice that you pursue with any kind of regularity, you may want to designate a place for yourself, just where you go, where you know that you're going to associate letting go, breathing in deeply, fully, wholly, breathing out the negative, the defeating, the counterproductive. Let us concentrate just on this breathing, in and out, in and out, at whatever pace you may find, at whatever pace your body seeks, your body settles into. It seems so basic, and that's exactly why it works. It anchors us. Our breathing puts us right here, right now, in this space, and no place else. We cannot live yesterday again. It is gone. Not from our memory, surely, and not from some effect on our lives and our activities. But it is done. It's a wrap. It's finished. We cannot live tomorrow. It's not here. We can prepare for it. We can anticipate its arrival. But that's not where we are breathing. We are breathing right here and right now. And if we can leave yesterday behind for a few moments and leave tomorrow to be lived when it arrives, we will find that breathing and being right here, right now, is in fact restorative, is strengthening, is uplifting, because this is where we are. And this is where our life is being lived in this moment with this breath. If stray thoughts come into your mind, and they will, notice them and let them go. Try not to engage with them at this moment. They will return. They will be waiting. Notice them and let them go. Let them float away like a leaf on the wind. Notice the breath. How does it feel? Has it slowed? Has it quickened? Is it even? Is it irregular? Stay with the breath. It is a gift. Every single one is a gift. You may want to continue even after our session concludes. Don't hesitate. All you have to do is breathe. and stay with the breath. By way of benediction and conclusion to this session, which I hate to let go, I would remind us that we are still in the period of counting the Omer. Today is the 39th day out of 49 of the counting of the Omer, which the mystics infused, in addition, with the midah, or the quality of leading others to truth. In that vein, Rabbi Rachel Barenblatt, who blogs under the name of the Velveteen Rabbi, has written a poem for this day based on her free association of leading others to truth, to leading others to water, and the connections between water and Torah. Reopening the well. The well won't run dry. You might have to scoop chalky dust with your hands. Remove the rock that's wedged in the channel. But the water is there. The water wants to flow. Can you feel it beating against your breastbone, urging you to let it surge free? Dig the channel again and drop the plumb line as far as the string will go. These are things which have no limit, the reservoir of blessing, the ocean of Torah, the depths of your human heart. God bless. Don't forget to breathe. And let us embrace the truth of our lives and of our experiences.